Hey folks, it's Jason from the Independent Center. As I'm sure you've heard, Democrats and Republicans in Congress haven't been able to find any sort of agreement on a measure, even a short-term measure, to keep the federal government open. The current proposal would keep the government open through November 21st of this year, 2025. There's disagreement over some particular healthcare proposals that Democrats want to consider. Republicans have not been amenable to those changes, so that has what's created the current stalemate. Republicans prefer to address those healthcare issues after the government's funded and potentially deal with them in an omnibus bill, maybe in December. Without getting sort of into the weeds on what all that entails, government, if it's not funded by the stroke of midnight tonight, September 30th, the government will shut down. How long sort of remains to be seen. It depends on which side, Democrats or Republicans, blinks first. And we don't really know yet what's going to happen. There are some signs on the Democratic side that they're starting to see some cracks, but that doesn't really mean anything yet. On the Republican side, there has been one or two senators or members of Congress who have floated issues to sort of get them out of the stalemate, but it doesn't really seem like those are going to go anywhere either. So we just kind of have to wait and see. But what we can tell you is, because we're talking about discretionary spending, this is about 26% of all federal spending, is that there will be up to 750,000 workers furloughed. These are federal workers who won't get paid when they're furloughed. Now, once the government is funded, they'll automatically receive back pay. That's in federal law. As far as everything else goes, like Social Security, you'll still get your Social Security checks if you get them. You won't be able to sign up for Social Security benefits during the course of the shutdown. Same with Medicare. You'll still get Medicare benefits, but you won't be able to enroll if you're due to enroll, and so on. It's kind of hard to figure out whether the administration plans to do things like shutter national parks that usually in the past shutdown, when Trump was in office the first time around, they kept national parks open, monuments open. Not sure if that's the plan this time around or not, but it's sort of touch and go. We'll just kind of have to see what happens. Otherwise, just keep paying attention here at the Independent Center, see what we're doing, what we're saying about this. This shutdown is simply because both parties can't. It's not even just that they don't see eye to eye, it's they can't negotiate with each other. You should have seen it on the Senate floor this morning with Senate Majority Leader John Thune and Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer just going at it in terms of the blame they were throwing at each other on the floor. It's really frustrating stuff, but they're as frustrating as it is. This is just kind of how politics are right now. It's very tribal. It's very hyper-partisan and it's hard to see when it's going to end. All I know is, and I'm sure you know, it's time to bring down the temperature. It's time that both sides start talking to each other and figuring out a way to reach solution on the big problems that we face as a nation. And this is funding the government. This is one of the most basic responsibilities Congress has, and they can't agree to do it. So needless to say, frustration, or being frustrating is, yeah, it's just, I've never seen anything like it. I've been through 3 of these in the past in terms of watching them or being someone who talks to Congress regularly, and I don't recall anything like this, not this bitter. So hopefully cooler heads will prevail. We'll see some negotiation and things will move forward. But keep staying tuned at the Independent Center, independentcenter.org, and yeah, we'll have more soon. Thanks.